How's it going, everyone? So today I'm going to show you how to get rid of fat in your inner thighs. So before we get started, please subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. I do appreciate the support. It helps my channel grow. Also, if you're interested in online personal training from me for only $50 a month, or if you want to buy some cool fitness gear, all the details are in my description box, you guys. So let's get started. I've been getting a ton of questions, mainly from men, believe it or not, but this is actually, I mean, this will work for women and men. It doesn't matter what gender you are. So let's go over this right now. Again, gender has nothing to do with inner fat thigh. I know a lot of guys have been emailing me. They want to get rid of that inner fat thigh. They want to get some good muscles. So same with women. They want to know. So let's go over it right now. How do we get rid of the fat on our inner thighs? So your gender has a lot to do with where you hold specific fat, you guys. Your sex hormones affect where each gender distributes his or her fat. Estrogen, which is in women, you guys, directs fat deposits to areas around the pelvis, the butt, and the inner and outer thighs, you guys. So the testosterone hormone, again, this is in men, directs fat storage usually around the belly, you guys. And again, everyone's genetics is going to be a little bit differently. For me, I have found that I really don't store that much fat in my abdominal muscles, but I store a lot in my back and my hamstrings. So everyone's going to be a little bit differently, but generally, again, for men, you're going to hold it more in your stomach. Girls, the thighs, the butt area, stuff like that. So let's get started. This exercise, the first exercise that I'm going to show you, most people have never seen this exercise. I love it. And I get a lot of people that ask me about inner thigh fat to do this exercise. It will help. It's the simplest exercise. So what you're going to do, and this is very easy, is get any plate, any 10-pound plate. Sorry, not any 10-pound plate. Any weight that you want that you can do this exercise. All you're going to do is take one foot and move it around the floor like so. Now, just what you guys want to do when you're doing this exercise is actually touch your inner thigh fat. And now watch this. You can actually feel your muscle doing the work and contracting when you're moving the weight along the floor. And again, I just picked 10 pounds. I could probably do 100 pounds, but this is just for demonstration purposes. Now just slide it around, you guys. That's all you're doing. Make motions, keep doing this. You will actually, trust me, you will feel the burn in your thighs. I know a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll mess around with all these different kinds of machines, the abduction, the adduction machine, which is a perfectly okay exercise. This exercise, all I call it is sliding the plate around the floor. There's not really an exercise name for it, but this is a variation. And if you guys haven't been trying different variations, that is what helps get rid of fat and develops new muscle tissue, you guys, is doing different variations. If you're doing the same thing over and over again and you're still having the exact same amount of fat, do something different, change it up. You will get different results, you guys. Don't keep doing the exact same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. So the next exercise that we will be performing, you guys, is going to be a hip bridge, and you're going to be squeezing an item in between your legs as you do it. So I will show you what I mean by this. For demonstration purposes, you guys, a towel, a blanket, anything will work. I'm using just a simple blanket. Now what you want to do is you want to do a hip bridge, you guys. But what you want to do is at the very top, you want to squeeze something. So I recommend, again, a blanket, a towel, it doesn't matter. So get into your hip bridge position. Just kind of hold the towel here like so. Come all the way down, come up, and at the top, really squeeze that towel tight, you guys. I mean, I can already feel my muscles working, and I'm only doing 4 repetitions. It's a crazy exercise. So again, I will show you guys from a different angle so you guys can see. Again, just the towel, hold it like so. Do your hip bridges, and then really squeeze at the top. So again, we're just holding it like so, then squeeze. And you can feel the contraction on your inner thigh, you guys. Definitely can feel it. You can feel it a little bit in your vastus medialis as well. So your inner quad muscle. You can definitely feel it as well. You can feel it again a little bit in your vastus lateralis, your intermedius, your rectus femoris, a little bit in those muscles, but really in the vastus medialis you can feel it. So again, that's just a hip bridge with squeezing something in the middle. The next exercise, now this is a pretty cool exercise, and all we're going to do is we're going to get on the ground again, you guys. And what we're going to do is we are going to bend our knees like so. So we're going to get on the ground, we're going to bend our knees, but then we're going to extend them upwards. So we're going to come down, then extend them upwards, down, upwards, down, upwards, down, upwards. Now again, I know this is an inner fat video, but generally from what I see from people is, yes, the inner fat on their sides, yes, they're trying to get rid of that, but they hold a ton of fat in their hamstrings as well. And I want to help you guys get the complete leg look. I don't want you guys to just kind of get rid of the sides. I want you to get rid of everything. So by doing this, you can feel that stretch in your hamstrings. You can feel your hamstrings contracting just by doing this. Very simple exercise. You do this, you will get rid of the fat. And if you don't believe me that this exercise is working, just simply grab on your hamstrings and feel the muscle stretching as you perform this. You're stretching, contracting, stretching. You can feel it working, you guys. Okay, the very final exercise is going to be one of my favorites, one of the best movements that you can do for your lower body, and that is going to be the body weight squat, you guys. So we're going to keep our toes a little bit pointed outwards. So toes are going to be a little bit outwards. Now your stance is going to be dependent on your femur length. The longer your legs, the wider your stance. I got really long legs, so I'll have a wider stance. Now the movement is going to be a hip hinge movement. Then when we come down, we're going to spread or abduct our legs like so. And that is a complete squatting movement. I will show you guys from the side. So again, the first part of the movement, we're going to hip hinge a little bit. So again, hip hinge, just pushing your butt backwards. Once we push it backwards like so, then we're going to spread our legs. We're going to abduct. We're going to come back. Notice how my lower back never rounds ever. It stays in a tight, contracted position the whole time. Chest up. What you want to do is when you are squatting, when you first start, you want to raise your diaphragm and then contract your rectus abdominal muscles, creating 360 degrees of abdominal pressure. So, and then hold it. Pretend like someone's punching you in the stomach. So end the video, you guys. Those are the 4 exercises that I'd recommend. All of those are keys to losing thigh fat, inner thigh fat, outer thigh fat, your hamstrings. This is going to give you the complete leg look. That's what you guys want. And I know a lot of guys have been emailing me, telling me to make a leg video to get rid of all that extra fat. They want to see veins in their legs. Girls, this will work for you as well. So end of video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel again if you haven't already. I do appreciate the support. Like the video, share it, follow me on Instagram, DylanBerg999. Thank you guys so much.